Hello, everybody! First of all, I apologize, but I told y'all this was going to be a spectacle of an episode. So we'll just go ahead and jump right into it. Today's episode, we're going to focus on three things. The first being to tell you to pick yourself up. Second, counting your blessings. And third, I got a special surprise at the end. So let's start with picking yourself up. First of all, it's the holiday season. There's Christmas spirit in the air. We're literally the day after Christmas doing this. What I want everybody to remember is that, we really need to figure out a way to have that spirit of giving going on and on throughout the entire year. And as we've done with all the other Game of Chaos episodes, I will be bringing out a sword here in a minute, but right now I just want y'all to think. I want you to focus on what it is you're worth in your own heart, your own mind. And I want you to take that. I want you to hold on to it real tight and don't ever let go. Because a lot of us, on a day-to-day basis, we allow things that we shouldn't allow to somehow demasculate ourselves. And I definitely mispronounced that really bad, but oh well. I mean, if you're looking at my face, obviously there's something going wrong. But yeah, it comes down to this, folks. You just got to hold on to what you feel that you're worth. Because at the end of the day, we go to sleep alone, we wake up alone, and it doesn't matter whether you got somebody laying next to you, you still fall into your dreams by yourself. So if you can't hold to yourself and hold your own self up, you're not giving yourself a chance to be at this. Alright, well, let's move to this part. A lot of people that have watched the other Game of Chaos episodes have noticed that I always bring a sword into the episode. And I talk about it for a second, but this one has a deeper meaning. Kind of why I'm wearing Thor's hammer around my neck and a cross today. This is the Sword of King, which is funny because I call my show the Prince of Chaos, right? Well, I guess technically I've been the king the whole time. I just haven't wanted to take the title. But I always looked at it this way. As long as I'm calling myself the Prince of Chaos, I've still got room for error, and I've still got room for knowledge and learning and all that jazz that comes with, failure being success's parents and all that. The sword, though, for this particular episode, it really has nothing to do with anything. Because in today's world, there aren't really ways of saying that I've become a king or I've become this or I've become that. We're all kings and queens in one way or another. But the thing I want you to remember from this episode is this. If I can't do anything at all besides tell you to pick yourself up and hold your own place down, I want you to remember this. There are still people out there in the world that want to actually help. Me, myself, I'm one of them. At the end of this show, I will personally post that dream that I have in the comments for everybody to read. And if I don't lose followers from doing this show with this makeup on, which I don't think it's actually considered makeup. It's supposed to be camo, but the only colors I liked in it was black and gray, so I kind of thought it was ironic because I keep calling this the Game of Chaos, and I almost look like a White Walker, except for my ears and neck and all that. But here's the thing. On a day-to-day basis, people are struggling. The chaos of life is kicking everybody's ass. And I'd say everybody loosely, because all of us have seen those people that it doesn't matter if they roll in shit or whatever they want to do. They come up smelling like roses. And there's people that just do that every single day. They roll over in shit, come up smelling like roses. No matter what happens, their luck is just there. The world hands them this and hands them that. But I myself, like everybody else, is one of the underdogs. And over the past few months, for sure, I think it's been longer than that, but it kind of instilled in my mind what I wanted to do over the past, at least the last 6. I want to start a foundation, which I've got no idea how to make it grow. I'm just gonna I'm gonna pray really hard, and I'm gonna basically hope and pray that those of us that watch my show, because I've got 1,400 followers so far, 1,400 people that are watching my show occasionally. And I say occasionally because for some reason every now and then people don't make it, and I know, trust me, we all get busy. My dream is this: we're going to start the Chaos Foundation. The Chaos Foundation will be the foundation to help the underdog. Folks like myself, folks like me, like you all that watch my show, that for some reason life just keeps kicking us while we're down. And I have an entire mission statement written up for it. Like I said, I'm going to post in the comments for everybody to read. Anybody that wants to actually help out, it'll definitely be donations, because honestly, ain't none of us able to just be like, well, let's do it. And that's why I've said in the previous videos, my dream is going to take an effort from everybody. It literally takes an effort from everybody, because there's no way I could start up the Chaos Foundation on my own. But all the info about it will be in the mission statement, like I said, that I'm going to post here as soon as I end the video. And I just want everybody to take into consideration, because 2 things that I know for sure we're going to do is, and this is an idea that a viewer gave me, so don't judge me. I'm going to raffle off a date night with the Prince of Chaos, which sounds completely conceited in my head now that I say it out loud. But with the raffle, every single dime will go towards attempting this foundation. And obviously, the winner will get a date with the Prince of Chaos. Clearly, though, I don't know how that's going to work out in the end, because this particular raffle, I get viewers literally on all sides of the country, and I don't know how to involve them. It would pretty much have to stay pretty local for the raffle idea. But we want to branch and touch the world. At the end of the day, I want to be able to put a smile on everybody's face. I want to be able to show everybody that, yeah, life can suck at times, and at times life is ugly and it's miserable. But we should always be able to have a smile on our face, because we're sitting here and we should be helping each other. We shouldn't be always with this numero uno bullshit and worry about yourself above others. You know, there was a man 2,000 years ago that it didn't matter who you were, he helped you. 2,000 years ago. It's been 2,000 years since somebody that gave without wanting anything in return. And I know that there's people out there that do. But those that actually want to do that, they don't ever find a way to make their voice out the way I'm trying to. The Chaos Foundation is my dream. Of course, like I've said before, my passion is writing, which you ought to be able to sort of see in the mission statement. But at this time, the Chaos Foundation is where I want to put my efforts. And the chaos of life is real. Every one of us have seen it. In one way or another, everybody has seen the chaos of life and had to deal with it. How did you get through it? Was it a helping hand? Was it kind words for somebody else? Did somebody pick you up? Somebody hand you the key? It doesn't happen that often. A lot of times people are stuck in their own head for too long, and they will destroy themselves worrying and stressing about this and that and this and that. But we've got single parents struggling because, well, let's not go into too much detail into that because that could be kind of biased. But you've got single parents struggling, you've got people that are in and out of jobs struggling, people that just can't find their purpose. And we're living in a world where even the education system, we're not trying to educate people, we're trying to get them ready for the warehouse. And that's just this world today. People like myself, we weren't meant for the 9-to-5 BS. We were meant for something much bigger. Me, my power with words is so much better when I'm writing them down. But I found that I'm actually pretty decent at speaking them out loud too. And that's the sad part, because I can do this live. But there are times where I wonder if I could even do this out in the real world. But I apologize because it has went into recording mode all of a sudden instead of being live. We might try moving the truck. No, can't do that. Anyways, much love to everybody. Like I said, I will post the motion. Yeah. I will post the mission statement as soon as I get off here. Anybody and everybody, please like and share. This particular video is where I want everybody to see the final episode of the Game of Chaos. Now, of course, we do got to figure out a new name for the next set of shows, because, of course, I'm not going to give up on trying to touch people's hearts and get them to look at the life that they have and appreciating it. Because I know how struggles can get you to where you're not seeing this anymore. And deep down, you've got to remember what you have. And you got to stop looking at what you've lost. I had that problem for a very long time. But every day I am grateful for what I do have. And no, I don't mean that I got all these swords and this Sword of Kings that I'm grateful for. I'm most grateful. Get over.
Okay.
I'm most grateful for this little shit.
Oh my god.
And I hope she doesn't mess up my makeup with her hair, but you know.
You can't just ask me to come over there and be like, I hope she doesn't mess my hair up with her makeup. That's my makeup with her hair.
See, she's just as well spoken as me. Anyways, I hope everybody that listens to this knows, even if everybody else in the world is sitting there trying to do nothing but for themselves, I am not like that, and I am not here to do that. I want to help and reach out and touch the world and figure out how to get us back. I want to get us back to caring about one another, because we've given up on that. We've given up on caring about a fellow man because all of a sudden we're in a world that the dollar itself rules everything. Anyways, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Merry freaking Christmas to everybody. And hopefully you got a happy new year. But I want you to remember this too, because we always make New Year's resolutions and this and that. But I want you to start that today. Don't worry about tomorrow. If you start it today, it's so much sooner, it's so much quicker, and you're so much more likely to go ahead and do it. Even if it's just something as simple as quitting smoking. Do something to make your life better. And do it right now. Don't wait until the first. Much love from the Prince of Chaos, and the Prince of Chaos has spoken.